There he is.
All right. So before we begin, we'll do like a little sort of introduction.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mystery Caves, our third race of the Crash Time Trial Tournament. This week, I'm joined just by the Psychic Gaymer, Mickey J789.
Hello, hello.
So, looking back on Crash Cove and Roost Tubes, what were your expectations going into Mystery Caves?
I feel like it's starting to see like the groups of people and the way that they're going. Like you see the people that know how to play the game, some that don't quite know how to play the game. But like so far, there've been a few surprises. Like Desert Monkey is starting to surprise me. Brandon Black is surprising as hell as well. But then there are some as well that have come out of nowhere. Like I think Luke come out of nowhere this time around. Angus joined and then promptly dropped to the bottom, where he should stay.
Stay in the dark depths of Australia where he
Yeah,
belongs.
just stay down there in Adelaide. It's all good.
Yeah, so that's a good point. This would be a good time to bring up just a reminder that our previous league leader, Lupa, dropped out of the tournament after Roost Tubes. But we did
Yeah,
have three replacements. Was it three replacements? Yeah, we had Luke came in for Roost Tubes.
Luke
So
came
you'll have
in,
seen him.
Angus come in, and someone else come in.
Al Malloy.
That's it.
So yeah, we have two people who were like, you know what, we can do fine without Crash Cove and Bruce Tubes, and they decided to join for Mystery Caves onward. So they're at a huge disadvantage. We talked about how much of a disadvantage Luke was at for missing Crash Cove.
Yep.
These two are at even more of a disadvantage. But maybe Al Malloy will surprise us, and maybe Angus will surprise us. Let's. I guess we can start the video.
Yeah, can I watch it?
Yeah, I'm going to share screens to it now.
I was gonna say there's nothing here. You're testing my psychic abilities. I'll be like, I'm gonna watch it in my mind.
Use your third eye to see what I see.
Oh god, I've already
Do
got
you
4
see
eyes,
what
including
I see?
glasses.
So Mystery Caves, after Crash Cove's initial shortcut, Roost Tube's mushroom, Mystery Caves, the sort of talking point is of course going to be the fireballs. That's the only real major obstacle in this stage, as well as like a small shortcut through the dirt. So when you're ready, I'll press play.
Yeah, more than welcome.
Okay, here we go.
I'm excited for this.
Hopefully you can hear the sound when I press play.
No, I have your stream muted, but
Okay.
now we're up. We're all good now.
Here we go.
I always get so overwhelmed looking at everybody's footage. That's right, you added in all of everybody's fucking
downs. Yeah.
just for the
just for the first run, and then it goes back to normal.
I don't know who to watch.
Yeah, it's always the fun part for this one. I've kept in the more focused view for later.
Oh, okay, gotcha, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, at the moment, everyone is pretty much already starting to split off into the groups that you were talking about.
Flamed. Mum's flamed. I forgot she does that.
Yeah, straight off into the side, a bad start for Mum.
That's another person that's really surprised me, has been Dancer and Lucas. Dancer and Lucas have done such a good job, considering they have like such minimal experience with the game, which is fucking incredible.
Yeah, Dancer Fanta using a speed character, which really helps his case as well.
Yeah, and then Marcus playing Oxide just has the biggest fucking balls.
Yeah. Playing as Oxide, not playing as MTB, playing as Oxide literally feels like it takes up all of the screen.
Yeah.
You have like very limited vision playing as Oxide. But despite that,
it's so interesting watching everybody's perspective and what they do. Like, I don't know, Yoga is absolutely insane at this game.
Yeah, doing very, very well, taking over Lupa's mantle with ease.
Like, Yoga is scary at this game. But then, like, even the people that are so far behind, like Kazu, DDD, like, even, like, both Christians are doing a really good job.
Yeah, Space Weeb has an okay lap 1 and 2, and then he falls off a bit on lap 3. I think he makes a mistake.
What a shame. We'll just gloss over that. Yoga's done.
Yoga just finishing, yeah.
Yoga absolutely fucking
Smashed it, yeah. He was a good few seconds ahead of second place. Think you're fast, eh?
Wow, less than like 0.2 of a second between Al and Chamber.
Yeah, that's what's great about this tournament, is watching some people finish that close.
Yeah.
And Dr. Monkey Man leaving his cursor on the screen, that was nice of him.
Always good of him. Christian come 5th last, okay. And then
Yeah, he had a good run that time.
Mum didn't come last, let's go!
Yeah, so there must be emulator lag for Nina, because as you can see, her time is faster than Kazu's, even though she finishes after him in the video.
Oh no, poor Kazu's come dead last.
Dead last, yeah.
How does he feel knowing he's been beaten by Nina, who's played the game like, what, I can count on one hand?
She practiced that one for about an hour.
Wow.
So, not bad considering. I was much more impressed with her Sewer Speedway, to be honest. I expected her to fall down the hole, which she did a lot in practice. Okay, this is the second run through without like the clusterfuck of sound this time, so it's a lot more of a peaceful experience. But it is the same run through, with the nice little icons covering Nina's obsolete footage.
We don't need to watch Nina, it's fine.
I couldn't bring myself to get rid of it.
You can't. It's so funny. I think one of my favorite things about this kind of like wrap up kind of everyone's perspective video is that one, it's not just like overloading the GRA channel with 1,000,001 fucking CTR videos, but at the same time it really shows where your eyes are drawn to. Like who you want to watch is usually who your biggest competition is. Like I always end up going back to like Chambo, Yoga, Malloy, or like the interesting ones to watch, like how Mum goes, Cortex, Christian, Kazu, all of them. It's like the entire middle category I completely fucking ignore.
Yeah, it's ironic, isn't it? The one that's in the middle should be the center of attention, but your eyes get drawn to whatever information they want to get drawn to.
Yeah, exactly.
So for me, like, even though Cola's not right next to me, I was watching him a lot because I knew I finished just barely behind him.
Yeah, and you want to see what he does. Ooh, surprise commentary? No, he's just muted.
Oh, who is it?
Him. Mr. Wally.
Alright, yes, Wally won.
Hello, Mr. Wally, are you watching? Welcome to the carnage that is CTR.
So many bits of gameplay.
It's fine. You'll get. I do a more focused view after this one. Also, yeah, this is Yes Wally 1. He's not in the tournament, but he is a spectator.
Yeah, I turn up sometimes.
Came all the way back from vacation just to be here for this video, clearly.
Yeah, totally.
Fisher was another one I get drawn to on this one, because like he's been really good in Cove and Roost Tubes, but this one, I was like trying to find out where he went wrong.
Fisher is like, I feel like out of everybody in between GRA and ISGP, Fisher is probably one of the more consistent people to me. Like, he's not a speed runner, you can tell I've beaten him, but like he's really consistent with a lot of different games.
Yeah, he's decently good at a lot of games, I know what you mean.
He reminds me of me, but I'm way better looking.
And you have a lower center of gravity too.
At a way lower center of gravity. Bitch, I got my own orbit going on.
So I love how the music always slows down for the last couple of races to finish. It's one of my favorite things to add to the video. Nintendo Gen 64 there with a 2:34, 4 seconds behind Dede. I actually thought Angus would have done better coming into this because he seems so excited to join. So I thought he'd be pushing like mid-table a lot more.
Hang on, wait. Monkey Man got a 2:44. Mum beat 3 people.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, go Mum.
I might have been confusing when I said earlier about Mum beating 3 people. I might have been thinking of Sewer Speedway. Mr. Caves instead of Sewer Speedway.
Holy shit.
Shout
Monkey Man went the fuck off.
Here's Mummy. Oh yeah, dead A at the end. So now as you've probably seen, the cams are all in different places from Roost Tubes and Crash Cove, and you're about to see why once it switches now to rival cam. So now it shows people who are rivals in the tournament So these are the top 5 kind of points people at the moment in the leaderboard.
You've left Mum and Nina on the screen for that one.
Yeah.
It's to show the map still, because I wanted to fill in that square with something. So I have 5 groups of 5.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, so we're the top 5 at the moment.
Yeah, in terms of like consistency, points, it's you 5 at the moment.
So we have Chambo, Yoga, Psychic, Cola, and Brandon Black.
I think
Brandon
Brandon's
Black
the
did
most
well.
surprising one in the top 5 at the moment. I don't know why, but he's the most surprising.
He's a dark horse.
Yeah, he just sent me his file actually. Thank you, Brandon. But thank you in the video. Yeah, well, he's the most surprising because he does 0 practice pretty much.
Yeah. I remember he did 0 practice for Sewer Speedway and still managed to smash it. So, like, mate, credit to the man where it's due.
Yeah.
Like,
You see how close you and Yoga are at the moment?
Yoga and Psychic both managing 41s. Chambo
Yeah.
and Cola on 44s. Brandon on a 45.
I think this is where you flame. Oh, and I make your icon turn red just for the occasion.
Oh, I love it. Also, I reckon if I hadn't flamed there, it is very possible that we could have gotten a much closer
Neck and neck,
time.
yeah, absolutely. You was ahead of him and like by milliseconds up until that point.
Yeah, fuck you, Yoga.
Yeah, 40 lap 2 for Yoga, 41 on Chambo, 42 Psychic, and Brandon, 43 for Cola.
I feel like as much as I like to focus on the top 3 because they're my competition, you really can't discredit Cola and Chambo as well, because I feel like everyone wants to watch Brandon Dark Horse. Yoga's insane. I'm decent, but like Chambo and Cola have literally come out of nowhere, and it doesn't seem like Chambo has a whole lot of like practice with this game, and Cola's just fucking nuts.
I was just good at crash games in general. Oh, that's when Chambers lost a bit of time. He hits the last corner there and bounces back a little bit.
So we see Yoga 201, Psychic 205, Chambo 209, Brandon 210, and Cola 213.
Wow.
You should join these wrap-ups more often, Wally. Your voice is so soothing. It's
Wally
perfect
does
for like saying figures.
Wally does have a really good voice for radio and videos and shit. It's actually insane. And then Chamber's
luckily,
like, I'm gonna go again.
I remember him doing that. He's like, fuck it, I'm going to see where I could have gone. Alright, rival cam number 2.
So, Group 2, we have Danta Fanta, Marcus Terry Bedford, Lucar 44, Crystal Fissure, and Alma Loy.
Do you know how many times I had to apologize to Marcus because I'd always call him Marcus Terry Bradshaw, and I have no fucking idea why or how that came about. But I always thought the B was Bradshaw, and I fucking hate it.
That would be a username and a half.
So,
Marcus Terry Bradshaw. Fucking...
Alma Loy's first race, and he's already classed as a Group 2 rival at the moment.
Wow.
And it's because, as we saw earlier, he does a really impressive time.
Yeah, Al is always like a surprise because like he always downplays himself. I think he's always putting himself down as a weaker competitor when really he's very good at just getting good results.
Yeah, I said it for Crystal Fissure, but Al is another one who's like not necessarily a speed runner, but very good generally at video games.
Yeah, I'd say the 5 people in this group are all fit that category, really. Except Marcus being insanely good at like speedrunning, like Twinsanity.
Yeah, but Twinsanity doesn't count, it never will count.
Don't tell him that, it's his pride and joy.
Ah, fuck him, who cares?
But yeah, what you see at by looking at Moxie's screen is just how much of the space Oxide takes up. Especially when it zooms in, like at certain points.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do it, I'd be going off of muscle memory.
Yeah, it's really hard because like you want to look at the big exhausts, but that's not where the exhausts are for Oxide. They're in the center.
Yeah.
So entering the 3rd lap, slower everybody. Al actually overtaking Luke throughout the 2nd lap. Luke getting a 43 and a half. Al getting the sub 42.
I forgot that Nintendo Gen done this one because I just looked at Luke then. I was like, he's not Spyro. Hang on a second. Oh wait.
Yeah, it was his last run of Spyro, just like it was your last run of Cloud.
I really should have taken the offer to keep Cloud, because like Papu's Pyramid is such a pain in the ass as a speed character. It's not even funny.
For that one track, you wish you'd have had the slower character.
Literally though.
Flamboy takes the 209.78, followed by Luke with the 211.69. MTB just shy, 212.04. Danta 3 seconds behind, 215.18. And Fissure with a 221.42.
Yeah, a bit of an underperformance by Fissure due a bit of a bad first lap.
Consistency on laps 2 and 3 though.
Literally the same time.
Same time. That's the definition of consistency.
That's impressive, actually, honestly.
All right. It'll switch to Group 3, so these are my rivals now.
Mayo, Dr. Desert Monkey JK, TooneySA, Lucas Bolton, and Dr. Monkey Man. So we got the 2 monkeys, we got a Mayo Man, we got a Scotsman, and a penguin.
And someone from Antarctica representing my one people.
Or as I like to call it, the United Nations.
And yeah, so Dr. Monkey Man actually had controller issues on his run, so I think he's going to bring it back though, which is why I put him in this block.
I think I was there for that one, with him and all of his issues and that.
Yeah,
I just love, and I'm gonna call him the fuck out for this because I find it so funny. After every track, he always is like, you can't go any faster with Paul. Like, how can you do this? Every single time I check out of curiosity, I wipe the floor with his time. I'm like, it's not the character.
He's not drifting enough.
He's not able to. His controller's broken.
Yeah.
On this one. So, like, he said he did a practice, and then he started the run, and the shoulder buttons just stopped working.
Yeah.
And as per rules, once you start a run, like...
Yeah, you have to keep going. You can't stop.
Yeah, which is why I've been really fortunate that my controller has not done that yet.
I'm very surprised that you haven't, like, managed to fuck up in an official setting yet.
Yeah, just on the shortcuts, I'm afraid. I'm doing quite well on this track. I was really happy with my performance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're here. I've completely ignored your side of the screen. I'm looking at everybody else's.
So yeah, Tooney gets the 44 on lap 1 and 2. Desert with 45 and a 44 lap 1 and 2.
Ooh.
Mayo with 47 both. Lucas 50 and 48. And Dr. Monkey Man 56 and... looking to probably be a couple seconds faster on this second lap as well.
I feel like if Mayo had a faster character, he'd be up there with the top 5.
Yeah.
I reckon he has potential to be. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
He'd definitely be on the group above this one, to say the least.
Oh, easily. Yeah, top 5, maybe not so much, but like...
Yeah, I think one above this group. He'd be with the Almaloys and Lukes.
Desert Monkey was such a surprise out of nowhere.
Yeah,
he's a quiet
narrowly
competitor.
beating him by 2 seconds.
He's done a good job.
230.82 from Tooney, 215.95 Desert, 219.57 Mayo Doctor. Lucas Bolton taking home 227.03 or 07. He skipped that quite quickly.
Got, like, 10 minutes to just chill while we wait.
While Dr. Monkey Man finishes, I reckon he's going to come back. Because he had quite a good sewer speedway time. I think he's going to come back.
Yeah, I reckon he'll come back.
And there's Dr. Monkey Man with the 244.42.
244. Slower than Mum. He should be in the last group for this race.
He should be. Mum should be right there.
I know, I was just lazy to like move all the screens around. Because this is based on rivalries for points on the leaderboard as opposed to you know, where they are in this particular track.
But no, it's a very surprising group because this group isn't the good ones, but they're also not bad by any fucking means, which is insane.
Yeah. We're like just average.
Now, final block. Angus or Nintendo Gen 64, Christian, King Dede, Space Weeb, Mum, and Nina Cortex.
It's Mum. I love how for even this round you've still put the map over Nina's screen. You're like, we don't need to watch all of hers. But I will point out that this was my first like training editing video. And I think the 4 perspectives that I got was Kazu, DD, myself, and I think I got Mum as well, or I might have gotten another person that I wasn't there for. I watched a lot of these videos to like try and find an interesting commentary. Not gonna lie, DDD and Lucas had the most interesting commentary to me. It was smooth, it flowed, it was fluid, and these are all the slowest people, so we've got plenty of time to talk shit.
Yeah, that map being over near is actually a mistake. I can fix that later. It's supposed to be to the right.
So Christian taking, well, actually, him and Angus pretty similar in terms of paces for lap 1. They're quite a ways ahead of the other 3.
Yeah, they're definitely the 2 standouts of this group. The other 3 have all 56s if you look.
Yeah.
Oh, Kazu, that was dreadful. That was double dreadful.
Oh yeah, no.
Kazu got flamed on lap 1. He's struggling lap 2.
To find every wall and just be like, I'ma hit that.
Yeah, Kazu being the brave person. Oh, yeah. That's the one time she flames, I believe. I think she's okay for the last lap.
You know what? Fuck it. I am so proud of my mom for standing up and doing this race again. Like, compared to the first time we done CTR, she might not have improved. We just got better competitors.
No, but it's great because she's still not finishing last somehow. It's amazing.
Exactly. And like, she's definitely off Sewer Speedway. Everybody watch this fucking space. Mum is going to be in like the next category up. She has to be for her fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh.
King Derek hitting 48 lap 2, Angus with 51, Kazu 54, and Mum with a 53. And then Cortex with the 55.
Christian does a really good job at slide boosting. I'm surprised that he didn't get any faster.
230.76 in front of Angus's 234.65.
And then
Mum coming up with 241.33.
Yes, Mum. Let's
Kazu 245.89 and Nina Cortex 245.37.
Yeah, just behind the map there.
We don't need to look at that. It'll make Kazu feel better when he watches the video.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make sure I put that map over to the right. I didn't realize it until now. So it's kind of useful to have done this in the end. It'll now switch to like the overall leaderboards in a second, so we can dissect the points.
Let's fucking go.
And there's going to be a lot of them.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. I may need to pause. I think I leave them up for like 15 seconds, but I'll still pause.
Yoga with first taking 30, Psychic second 25, Al third taking 22, Chambo in fourth with 20, 5 Brandon with 18. Continue on.
6 with Luke at 15, 7 with Marcus at 13, 8 with Cola, that's at 12, Tooney in 9th with 11, and Dancer Fancy 10th with 10 points.
Alright, 11th, Desert Monkey with 9 points, Mayo Doctor, Linus Ripper with 8 points, Crystal Fisher with 7, Lucas Bolton with 6, and Wally, you can leave the last couple ones for you.
Yeah. King DDD in 15th on 5, Nintendo 64 16th with 4, Mum taking 17th with 3, Monkey Man with 2 points in 18th, Nina in 19th with 1, and Kazu in 20th yet to score a point.
Yeah, 0 point. Well, that's actually just the Mystery Caves points, and now it's going to show the overall points. So let me just skip ahead of the video to that. Okay, these are the overall points. So Desert Monkey kind of changed the way this leaderboard looks on the website. It shows what position you were at before on the left,
and where you've gone,
and where you are now.
Wow.
So Yoga has been unchanged since his double victory in Ruse Tubes and Mystery Caves. But as you can see, Psychic Gaymer has gone up 2 spots this week.
Fuck yeah, I did.
63 points.
Chamber, you British prick.
Chambers, dropping down. Well, actually, no, Chambers is actually still the same. He's unmoved.
Yeah. Lupar dropping down from 2nd to 4th. Expect to see that drop a few times.
Yeah. Brandon is up to 5th.
Brandon, wow.
40 points. Yeah. What's crazy though is this
Wow.
early in the tournament is Brandon's in 5th place and he's on almost half the points of Yoga. It's amazing how it works like that.
Cola
like-
dropping to 6th from 5th, alongside MTB dropping to 7th from 6th. Danta going unchanged.
Luke has actually gone up, which is a good
Good enough.
surprise to see. But Fisher dropping down further the brackets, we love to see it.
And then this is interesting. 4 competitors, all with 22 points. Mayo Doctor,
Yeah.
myself, Dessert, Monkey, and Al.
All in
Well,
11th position.
Al's not
Tooney
gonna stay
going
there.
up 2.
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah. Tooney going up 2 places. Dessert going up 1. Al taking his place in the leaderboards now after his first race.
Yeah,
Lucas
that's pretty
12th with
insane.
19th. Monkey Man and King Day both in 13th. Monkey Man going up
rivalry.
1 place.
And then the biggest improvement. Fucking mum,
Mum,
let's go.
points.
Let's go. 17th up to 14th, and that number's gonna fucking jump again, you watch. Maybe.
And Kazu and Angus holding 15th and Nina in 16th.
With a single point.
I like how because of all of the like changes in the points and shit, Nina's still last, but she's technically gained 2 positions.
It's because of
Yeah.
ties.
Yeah, it's because of the ties. So technically she would be 20th, like eventually when points start to change again.
That's amazing.
So yeah, what did you guys think of the race overall? Any sort of like final comments before we close off the video?
Monkey Man needs a new controller.
There were a lot of lefts, there were a lot of rights.
That was for our fallen hero, Tiny Express. He was supposed to be here tonight.
May he rest in pieces. After
Yeah, were there any surprises? That's what I was going to ask. Like anyone from that particular race that was like, wow, I was not expecting them to finish in that spot, for better or worse.
Brandon, definitely.
Yeah, Brandon hands down is a massive surprise. But also Dessert Monkey is doing such a fucking good job. And it's like nobody expects it.
Are you calling Dessert Monkey to be your dark horse to make top 10 maybe?
I reckon he might, you know. But then again, anybody could make top 10 with practice. Like if I trained Mum to play the same way I do, y'all are screwed.
My goal is to make 10th position because that's why I predicted myself to finish at the start of this whole tournament. So that's my target. But there are some tough cookies to take over. I need to completely floor Danta, which I did in... well, I'm not going to spoil that. I'm going to edit that part out. I need to floor Danta a future tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're totally leaving that in.
There's a lot of points difference as well at the top of the leaderboards, and even in the mid table, there's still quite big gaps. So it's gonna be difficult, really, to gain places.
Well, that's what's interesting. Let's say I don't know. Let's say a Luke surprises and he gets like a first place on a track. That will elevate him 30 points. That would put him up to 60 points.
I'm still waiting for once these first 1.5 worlds, so including Coco Park and Tiger Temple, once all of these tracks go, then it's going to get interesting. Because then you start pulling out like Poppy's Pyramid and Dingo Canyon. Dingo Canyon isn't a fun track, but it has its nuances. Blizzard Bluff has the fence. Dragon Mine has the mines. If you go on that way, if you do, you're a madman. Like,
yeah,
and
I
then
think
the last world.
if I was to call it right now, I'd say 8th to 12th position. You're going to see the most changes. You're going to see a lot of shifting between those 4 spots. I think
I'd probably increase that to 6th to 12th, or even like 5th as well. Brandon is decent, but like Marcus is doing a great job. Dancer does a decent job. Like all he needs is one fuck up, and he drops considerably. So, I mean, the biggest drop we're going to see is Looper going from first.
just gradually, yeah. He's going to eventually. That's a point. Is where do you think Looper's going to end up by the end? Assuming he doesn't come back to take a cooler world spot, probably still like top 15.
Yeah, I reckon he'll probably still end up in like maybe 12th, 13th position.
Yeah, just from those 2 really good Ruse Choose performances and Crash Cove. But yeah. All right, I guess we can end the video there. Thank you for tuning into this commentary. It's been a pleasure having... What's wrong?
tuning in.
Tuning, all right. Tuning, essaying into this commentary team with Wally and Psychic Gaymer. We'll see you for Sewer Speedway for maybe some more surprises. Goodbye.
Yes, I can't wait.
See
I
ya.
love that gasp, Wally. I'm going to end the video at that gasp. All right. Did Craig stay the whole time? That's my hope. Yes, he did. Cool. Because that was my fear, is like me not noticing Craig leaving halfway through, and we're just talking for